Yeah, domo domo. This is your local PockyGuy here to bring you a special tour of the Conspirators server. Right now we don't have all that much on there, but we've got a few interesting buildings. First off, here we've got the spawn point where we've got us a little half-eaten cake and the sun's going down. Well, that'll just make the tour all the more interesting. Anyway, first thing you'll notice is this whole stone road leading all the way to a project one of the other conspirators has been working on. As we walk down the path, we can see that we got us a nice little swamp biome with a chicken. We just laid an egg. Excuse me for a moment. Hey chicken, don't leave your stuff flying around. Anyways, moving on along, we got this nice overly lit path of torches, which leads to a few starter chests, crafting table, and workbench, and furnace. Apparently there was supposed to be a cake here, but anyways, right here we had what used to be the home of the owner of the server, TaylorMarek. Yeah, not sure what exactly happened, but from the looks of it, someone was playing with TNT a little. Anyway, as the sun goes down, why don't we move on along? Yep, got us this nice little carved out path, which heads through a few tunnels here and there, and the cake being a lie was a lie. Interesting. Anyways, here we've got our dragon graveyard where... Well, it's a long story. Why don't I start back over where everything started? Running into the forest here to our right, we've got the temple, the pyramid temple that Frankie Jacks has been working on. We'll be stopping by there in just a little bit. But first off, we head off into the forest, past another chicken. Now, originally when I first came to the server, I was thinking of making a nice little home in the forest. Well, one day I came across a lake with that had sugarcane on the other side. Let me just find said lake. Now, as I was swimming along heading towards the lake, for some reason, an ender dragon popped out, which proceeded to instantly devour me. So I decided to call this little location Ender Lake. Yeah, that Ender Dragon made quite a mess. As soon as the dragon beat me at the lake, I decided to run back to my house to grab a few provisions. But little did I know that my house was closer to the lake than I thought. Here's where I had my original house. It was just a small shack, fortunately, but still. It's not exactly fun having your first home on the server be burnt by a dragon. So I had this little sign set up where the dragon of the forest devoured the woodman's home. So when I was taking a break from the server after being killed by the dragon twice, Frankie Jacks, who was the one that built this whole pyramid here, well, this is actually his new pyramid. His old pyramid is just right over this hill. Once we get around all these... Oh look, we got us a guest. Hello there, special friend. How would you like a hug? Hey, that hurt, you know. I don't like having arrows shot in the knee. No, we're not going to quote that old meme. I always could use some more arrows. Anyways, Frankie Jack spawned in on the server, and as I was working on it, and then this is where he was working on a pyramid, when the dragon came along and destroyed that and killed him as well. So what ended up happening was Frank and I teamed up together, and the dragon's graveyard, which I'll be running back to in just a moment, making sure I don't fall any more holes. So much for that. Anyways, this whole massive mess here was where Frank and I battled the... Ow! Well, this tour is going along wonderfully! Anyways, right now we're spawning in my new home, but we'll be stopping by there a little later in the tour. Hello, squids. You know, now that I think about it, I haven't had any squids yet on my farm, so I'll get to them later. Anyway, as I was saying before I died, this location was where Frank and I fought the dragon for, from what he reported, was 5 minutes. I'm so glad I didn't fall where that creeper was. Anyways, as you can see, we fought and defeated the dragon and disappeared. It's a fountain that leads straight to the end. Of course, as soon as Frank and I tried to explore that, let's just say that adventure didn't last long. Anyways, heading back to the temple, or I keep on calling it a temple when it's supposed to be a pyramid. Please don't fall into any more holes. Please don't fall into any more holes. Anyways, right now here we've got a minecart system that Frank has been working... Oh, how I wish I had a sword on me right now. I really want to fight those Endermen. Anyways, Frank has been working on a minecart system between his pyramid and my little cottage. So what you do is just sit in the minecart, push this button, and that was not supposed to happen. I guess I shouldn't have done this whole thing at night. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I didn't look at you funny. I didn't look at you at all. Just leave me alone. I don't want to. Ow. Oh boy, I'm gonna die again, aren't I? Now that I think about it, where did that Enderman disappear to? Ah well. First focus is getting killed by a zombie. Well, so much for taking the minecart's track over here. Might as well just make things easier and just sleep the night off. Okay, now I don't have to worry about any more skeleton zombies or Endermen. Gotta ignore that sound I'm hearing for now. Not sure if there's another cave nearby, but anyways.